What an incredible rally in the Bonk token. Some people might say that Bonk is truly getting, wait for it, bonkers. Ha ha ha. If you came for entertainment, then this channel is not for you. This channel focuses on data. We are going to look at blockchain data, how much activity is happening around the Bonk token ecosystem. Now, this is not the first video on Bonk on this channel. We talked about it 2 weeks ago on the 20th of November, discussing the ecosystem, the total value locked, the decentralized exchange, Bonk Swap. And of course, some people wished they watched that video earlier. So if you want to be early next time, maybe you should follow channels like this. Because since that video, Bonk made another multiple X return. Now another video followed, this time a backtest, a simulation of buying and selling the Bonk token to trade in and out of the token optimally. We determined that the 5-day simple moving average and the 10-day exponential moving average historically worked the best for Bonk, and they also worked pretty well in the recent past. So Bonk would still be bullish even after a retracement of 30% from here, simply because the price is rising that quickly. Now this video will be different. In this video we are going to look at on-chain analytics, how much activity is happening, how many transactions are being performed. We're going to look behind the scenes, as in what's fueling all of this. Have a look at this June dashboard. It shows the number of Bonk transactions in the last 7 days constantly growing. And when we don't look at this on a daily time frame, but on an hourly time frame, and we're zooming out a little bit, this is now 14 days, we can really see a massive shift happening around the 4th of December. Now this is all supported by the general rally in Solana. What we see over here is not Solana in US dollars. What we see here is Solana relative to Ethereum, so Solana's outperformance to ETH. Now, if you're new to this channel, you might not know why I use relative performance charts instead of US dollar based charts. The reason is crypto is highly correlated. When Bitcoin goes up, then Ethereum is likely going up as well, and the altcoins are going up as well. When Bitcoin is going down, then it takes everything else with it as well. The fundamental reason why we get into altcoins is to get outperformance over the least risky of the cryptocurrencies, over Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's why we have to look at outperformance. We want to get more performance, we need to look at relative valuation charts. If you simply want crypto exposure, you can stick with Bitcoin. But the reason why we take on more risk is to get that additional performance. If you get the same performance, but you took on more risk, you have actually lower risk-adjusted return. And so again, this is Solana relative to Ethereum, because I regard Solana to be more risky than Ethereum, because Solana is smaller in market cap. And since July of this year, SOL outperformed massively by 240% roughly. Again, this is versus ETH. Everybody knows by now that it's altcoin season. Everybody and their grandmother is picking for the new next altcoin. But the big question is always, what altcoin can we buy that we don't get dumped on by the whales? And I think it's that thinking that pushes up tokens like Bonk. People want to get massive exposure, but they don't want to have the risk of getting dumped on by the whales. The following should always be part of your due diligence, no matter what you buy. If it's super risky Bonk or it's something less risky, you always want to look at the token distribution. And that's the distribution for Bonk, the top 1,000 holders. And that's not too concentrated. There's a very nice distribution over here, indicating that this is very broadly adopted. There are many holders, and as there are more holders, the trends tend to be more stable, right? When something tends to go up and there's a lot of holders, it takes a lot of people to change their opinion to really dump the price. Now have a look at the opposite example. This is Rollbit. 65% of all the tokens are in a single wallet, in the deployer wallet. That then explains why the recent rally is dying, even though so many people had hopes in Rollbit. Everybody wants to get into crypto gaming, into crypto gambling, and still the rally in Rollbit halted. You don't need to get so fancy to use Dune Analytics for those pie charts. This here is SOL scan for Bonk. By the way, this huge piece over here are simply other accounts. This is not a single wallet. The largest wallet has 13%. It's also interesting to simply just look at the holders, right? Are the current holders selling? That's not the case. Are there a lot of new holders coming in? Yes, that is the case. It's reviving again. So don't just chase the hype, right? Rather build your own due diligence framework like the token distribution, and add more and more to that checklist. In case you're not aware, there's a premium membership where we track influencer wallets, where we try to find out what are other influencers buying. We try to buy before they share this on their channel. I, by the way, never take any money from any crypto project ever. I also don't have any affiliate links for any centralized exchanges. One more thing, if you've got Telegram, feel free to join us. Link is down below.